Boston, city of back alleys, the Big Dig, and some of the most devious gastronomical chemists I've ever come across. Join me now and discover the sinful delights these chefs are serving up all across this whiskey-soaked city.
We've got a real gem of a salad we call the Ashmont Jungle. Our salad's made with greens we gather ourselves out on the sidewalks here in Dorchester. Some nice wild tasty greens. We put some frozen capers on there and a spritz of Chanel No. 5, and we serve it in honor of Miss Marilyn Monroe. The fragile relationship of flavors must be enjoyed quickly before they sink into the depths of deceit.
Whispers of mercy follow the downing of our divine dessert, angels with dirty faces. Fluffy slices of angel food cake doused in dark chocolate laced with angel dust. It's a night to remember, if you can.
Imagine authentic Beacon Hill baked beans, slow cooked in a mejou date sauce and spiced with Moroccan hash. This exotic dish, Casablanca, will bring you pleasure, much like the city it is named for. And here's the crowning touch. It's served with a gin-soaked joint on the side.
This dish is an accident waiting to happen. What couldn't go wrong with a vat of boiling cheese for two served with a couple insurance policies when you order the dish we call the double indemnity?
Here's a dish we found in California, but it's really from Boston. An old rooster breast poached in white wine, seasoned with ghost pepper puree on a bed of bulgur wheat. Coq au vin, you say? We call it whitey heat. It's a dish that says, look, Ma, top of the world.
I call this classic cocktail the DOA. It's a fifth of whiskey that's left to cure in the body cavity of an imported pufferfish. We serve it freshly shaken on the rocks. The high-rolling, danger-seeking Bostonians love it. It's the drink that can really knock you out.
I have chosen single-origin Arabica beans that are passed through the intestines of a desert meerkat and then brewed very carefully using a patented method involving heavy water from Iran's nuclear enrichment program. A few sips of the Kiss Me Deadly and you'll be ready to start your daily meltdown.
If you feel like you've been chasing the perfect main course through the sewers of Southie for too long, try this savory little number. Local farms are dying to supply the meats for this trio: grass-fed veal, suckling pig, and Berkshire lamb. We thought of naming it Bringing Up Baby, but that's a little screwball for Gastro-Noir, so may I present the third lamb.
Rainbow trout, carpaccio, sliced so micro-thin, you'll wonder if it is even there on your plate. This shadow of a trout is then spritzed with an infusion of lime curare, a single drop of liquid said to be the tears of Sacco and Vanzetti. The perfect beginning to your last meal.
Here's a dish that has some history.
La Morrissey Boulevard.
A steaming chowder full of everything a coastal road has to offer.
Ingredients chopped fine with the flavoring of local seaweed harvested at sunset, with an edible flower floating face down in the middle.
Here's a curious concoction, the Lost Weekend. Start with a pint of Guinness, but flavor it with a quarter cup of clam juice and darken it to noirish perfection with local squid ink. Throw in a couple of roofies and let the mystery begin.
This dish can be made with any kind of fowl. The gamier, the better. Take your bird and smother it with this sweet gloss of smoky, spiced honey. Serve it with a pout, and you'll have your guest eating the femme fatale right out of your hand.
Feel like you're stuck going down a one-way street? Common in this city of cowpaths. This dish says it all, detour. You see a tasty dish before you? Once you're interested, we switch it with something cheap and easy, like a floozy dame in a back alley on Boylston.
The tourists coming into Back Bay kill for this dish each season. Sweet cinnamon meringues paired with smoked oyster shooters. You'll never understand the attraction until you devour strangers on a tray. Their footsteps on your taste buds will be hard to forget.
For our patrons who come in late night, restless, and can't get any shut-eye, we serve a tantalizing entree, the Big Sleep. Roasted turkey, chamomile, valerian root, with a quick opium infusion. After that, they'll be down for the count.
The touch of evil. This authentic Mexican dish takes 3 minutes exactly to bring to your table. A vicious picante mixture of barbacoa beef, hot chilies, mole, and magic. We have worked for days making sure your experience will be explosive.
Our gilded milkshake, the Malted Falcon, is over the top. 3 ounces of gold leaf blended with a variety of malted chocolate milk balls, the kind you get at the corner store. It's the stuff that dreams are made of.
This dessert will come on like a hurricane.
Our Key Largo lime pie is served hot and steamy.
With an ice-cold death in the afternoon on the side.
It's the kind of convection and cocktail combo that makes your heart freeze.
And your blood boil.
After investigating the steamy underbelly and the best kitchens of Boston, I've decided to close the doors of my Los Angeles agency. It's no mystery where to find great food. It's right here in the center of Boston, on the green streets of Cambridge, the back alleys of Beacon Hill. We all know one man doesn't amount to a hill of beans in this crazy world of ours, but I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Here's looking at you, kid.